got some stuff I need to get off my chest. They asked me how it was in the war.
What up, soldiers? It is Texas Grown 409, aka the Iraq Veteran Gamer. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about what happens after basic combat training. You go to your school for your job, your MOS, and what that is called is AIT, Advanced Individual Training, and it lasts anywhere from 6 to 52 weeks. And depending on how long your AIT is, say it's 52 weeks, you're going to get a lot more freedom. They're going to treat you more like you're in the real army. So you're going to be able to go on weekend passes and overnight passes and things like that. I was an 88 Mike, which is a truck driver, and my AIT was only 6 weeks. So we only had one overnight pass throughout the whole 6 weeks. It was pretty much like basic combat training. It was actually a little bit worse because our drill sergeants were dicks, but after you get done with all your training, they'll give you 2 weeks of leave, and after that you go to your permanent duty station. I was stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado, and what happens when you first get up there, you go to a place called reception. You have to do all these classes pretty much to get you prepared for your unit. You do all kinds of finance classes, things like that. And one funny thing they told us was, always have a battle buddy when you go out in the town to hit the clubs up and all that, because they told us this one story of this one soldier who went out by himself and he ended up getting slipped a roofie. He got ass raped and he had to have surgery to stitch up his ass. That's why you always go out with the battle buddy. Well, after you're done with the reception, which takes about a week, your unit comes and picks you up. Then you go meet your first sergeant and commander, and then they take you to your barracks. And the way we were living when I first got in the Army, we were living 2 men to a room. And I tell you, that sucked, because you have no privacy whatsoever. A funny story about me and my roommate, he says I cock blocked him in AIT. I don't think I cock blocked him, but whatever. He got payback on me though, because I slept on the bottom bunk, he slept on the top bunk. And I was passed out, just see, I was and he was banging some chick on the top bunk, and I didn't even know. I had no idea. He said he was pounding it, and I didn't even wake up. He says if I would have woke up though, I could have joined. And I was like, damn, why couldn't I fucking woke up? Well, I got to my unit right before Thanksgiving of 2005. My unit actually just got back from a deployment August of that year. Since they just got back from deployment, they were still transitioning back to being in the States. So it's kind of relaxed. You don't really do that much. You do a whole bunch of sitting around. But I'm going to tell you what a normal day is supposed to be like for a soldier. Well, PT starts at 0630 and goes on until 0730. And I hated PT. I was stationed in Fort Carson, Colorado, and it was cold. And we would run no less than 6 miles every day. And I hate running. And I really hate running in the cold. One story about PT, I will never forget my first run when I got to my unit. Like I said, I got there right before Thanksgiving. And when we have big holidays like that, like Thanksgiving or Christmas, we do things called a post run. And that's where everybody on our base gets together and we run 6 to 12 miles. Well, we ran 12 miles, or not 12, we ran 6 miles this day. And it was my very first run in Colorado, and it is hard to breathe in Colorado since you're a mile above sea level. When we do post runs like that, we usually meet up in this field at 0545, and we're in our full PT winter clothes, which is like some sweatpants, our PT shorts underneath, the shirt, and then our jacket, a hoodie, and our gloves. And then we have to take all that off, and we're pretty much wearing this. And look, I wear short shorts. Sorry about my chicken legs. But then we have to march 2 miles, well, 1 to 2 miles, just to get where everybody's meeting at 6:30. And you'd be freezing balls the whole time, because it'd be like 20 degrees. And you just be sitting there, come on, hurry up and start, hurry. But it would fucking suck. And like I said, I'm a pussy when it comes to the cold. But after PT, You go do personal hygiene, eat breakfast, and then report back to work at 0900. And then from 0900 to 11:30, you're either help setting up the SNA, which is our work building, either doing a little bit of training on learning how to save people's lives, or cleaning up the building, or learning how to become a better soldier. Just trying to stay busy pretty much. And then from 11:30 to 1300, you have lunch. And then from 1300 to 1700, you're pretty much doing the same shit you did in the morning. You're just trying to find stuff to do. A lot of the times when you're not doing training, you're just sitting around all day. Like, it would piss me off because I was like, we're not doing nothing. Why can't we get off work? Why do we have to sit here? And then it seemed like the days we never did anything, we sit around all fucking day. And then right before it's time to get off work, they'd be like, you have this, and this to do, or you're not getting off. When you're not doing training, they pretty much just find shit for you to do. We'd have barrack inspections a lot, and we'd have to clean our rooms spotless. And there'd be times where we'd stay at work until 2000, till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night, just cleaning our rooms, because they'd keep saying, oh, it's not clean enough, it's not clean enough, it's not clean enough. They just try to push you. Like, everything you do in the military is to train you. You do everything for a reason, and that's just some bullshit they do just to test you, I guess. I don't know. I still haven't figured out what the fuck the whole point of it is. I swear they just try to push your buttons just to see if you're gonna snap. There's really no set schedule in the military, because there would be times where we go to the field for 2 weeks at a time, and going to the field in Colorado sucked. It'd be 15 degrees, snow on the ground. We'd be doing training for 20 hours, sleep 4 hours, and we'd be sleeping in tents with no heat. So we'd be living outside for 2 weeks in the freezing cold with no heat. Talk about suck. And I'm a pussy when it comes to cold. I hate the cold. I'd rather deal with the heat any day than the cold. But one good thing about the military is every month you either get a 3-day weekend or a 4-day weekend. One bad thing about the military though is you accumulate 30 days of vacation time in 1 year. You're supposed to be able to take that leave time anytime you want, unless there's training going on. But we were never allowed to take leave until there was a thing called block leave, and that's where they let everybody in the unit go on leave for 2 weeks. Well, that's a little bit of what the Army life is like. Next week I'll get into some of the training we do, because some of the training we do is actually pretty fun. It just sucks when you go out to the field for 2 weeks, because I already told you what it's like a little bit. But I'll explain a lot more of the training we do next week. Well, anyways, if you have any questions, leave that shit below and I'll answer them. I'm going to be doing a commentary probably this Friday, Q&A, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, Texas Grown 409. Wait, oh shit! I came across this rapper who was in the Army. Not P Nice. You already know about P Nice, the guy who does my intro song. Well, he didn't make it for me, but actually I used one of his songs. But there's a guy named Sergeant Durson. A lot of y'all already checked him out, and he talks a lot about PTSD and his experience in the military. I want y'all to go check out his channel. I want y'all to go check out his PTSD song. I will post up the link right now. Shazam! Go check him out. Tell him IVG sent you. And I love his music. I plan on using his music in a couple community montages soon. And like I said, I get my new computer next month, so stay tuned for that. Anyways, Texas Grown 409, aka the Iraq Veteran Gamer, is out. Peace, bitches!
Peace, bitches!
Peace, bitches.